Greetings to everyone who's watching and listening to me right now. I know some of you are watching and listening to me, and some of you are just listening to me. I encourage you to leave your comments in the comment section. For those that are watching and listening to me, share this gospel with someone. I have a very powerful word for you. Remember that every single day I release these words. I do not take these words for granted because I know there is power in these words. That when you listen to these words, they are going to help you. Some of you, chains begin to break. They begin to break. Doctrines begin to live. You begin to know the knowledge about God. My brothers and sisters, this word is for you. The word is, don't look back. If there is a word that you need today, this is the word for you. Don't look back. Some of you want to look back to where you came from. Some of you are desiring the things that you had victory over. You are craving over the things that are in the past. But don't look back. You are supposed to look forward. You are supposed to move forward. Focus on your assignment. Focus on Jesus. What is it that God has assigned you to do? Every single individual who's watching me right now, there's an assignment that God has given you. You have purpose. You were not created without a purpose. You were created with a purpose. There's a reason as to why God created you. So don't look back. Because when you look back, those things are going to drag you down. Those things are going to pull you down. You will get lost in the things that are in the past if you choose to look back. I'll give you an example of a woman that looked back. She was warned never to look back. That is Lot's wife. For those that have read the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, is that God tells Lot and his family to flee Sodom and Gomorrah, that he was going to destroy the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. And he gave them an instruction never to look back. Whatever they hear, whatever they perceive, never to look back, to always move forward. And as they were leaving the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, the wife looked back. And guess what? She was turned into a pillar of salt. She was turned into a pillar of salt. Lot did not look back. Lot kept on moving. Despite the fact that his wife was turned into a pillar of salt, he kept moving forward. There are some things in your life that are not meant for your eyes. Some of you can testify to this. The moment you looked at that thing, your life began going down. The moment you engaged yourself into that addiction, smoking, drinking, the moment you surrounded yourself with those people, your life began going down. You started getting all sorts of attacks. The spiritual warfare started intensifying. Your finances started going down the moment you started smoking. The moment you started saying those funny words. Because some of you want to be cool. The moment you went to that location, some of you, the locations that you were in, you were not supposed to be there. God actually had spoken to you. Don't go to that location. Don't migrate to that state. Don't go to that country. But because you were so excited, or sometimes because you were running away from what is in the location that you were in, you did not listen to the voice of God. Remember, I've always said this, that God speaks. God speaks to his children. God speaks to you in many ways. The scripture says that God speaks once, yet twice, but man perceiveth it not. Scripture says it also that his sheep hear his voice and they know. So if you are his sheep, you are required to hear and know his voice. These are two different things. There's a difference between hearing and knowing. A lot of people hear God's voice. Even heathens have the ability to hear God's voice. I'll give you an example of King Nebuchadnezzar. He heard the voice of God. He had a dream from God. Heathens have the ability, but do they know that it's God? The king did not know. He could not interpret the voice of God. For you, you have the ability to hear and know that it is God who has spoken to you. His sheep hear and know. My brothers and sisters, this word is a word to bless you. This word is a word to encourage you. That don't look back. Look at King Saul. King Saul was told to go to war by God through the prophet Samuel. But he was given a prophetic instruction that when he comes and when he has victory over his enemies, not to take the spoils of the enemies, not to take the things that belong to the enemy, not to spare even a single enemy. But King Saul ended up sparing one king by the names of King Agag. And it did not go well with God. And God rejected the king. King Saul was rejected because he disobeyed God. Brothers and sisters, obedience is better than sacrifice. Better for you to obey. Because some people, some things, when you spare them, they will be a distraction to you. All of a sudden you start worshipping their gods. That is what the children of Israel started doing. When they engage with other countries, their neighbors, when they took them as their wives, they became a problem to them. So there is a reason as why God is telling you not to do it. It is for your good. Brothers and sisters, it is the end of this message. I hope it has encouraged you. I hope it has blessed you. Remember to leave your comments in the comment section. Until next time, God bless you.